Yes. What's up, y'all? This is Jay Fur with Be Ready Self-Defense, and back by popular demand, we are gonna do another knife commentary breakdown, or should I say finish our knife commentary from our last video. If you haven't seen the first half of this video already, I'll go ahead and link that up in the top right corner and in the description, so be sure to go ahead and check that out. So real quick, we're just playing kind of the first half that we already went through in the other video, so I'm just gonna let this part play through. But just a reminder, so we're doing kind of MMA-ish sparring, and at any time my partner Ethan in the green can draw the knife. At this point he already has, which is why I started grappling with him again. And yes, we are going light. You know, there's gonna be that, oh, he's not trying hard, you know, he's not trying to stab you. This is more of a light sparring session, just to get just to kind of keep working on that sensitivity, so just keep that in mind. But this is where we left off last time, so let's go ahead and start working into this. Okay, so we're gonna go back for a second. So I had an overhook and then a little bit of inside control here. I throw this knee so that I can do kind of an outside arm drag. Strikes are a great way to set up transitions. However, on that arm drag, I didn't quite shift my hips in once I passed the arm, so there was a little bit of a danger of me getting stabbed there. I don't think I did, if I recall, but I kind of hooked that tricep more again, you can kind of see there, and that allows me to get in a little bit closer and tighter on that arm. You can see my head is a little bit closer, establishing that head pressure where it should be. And right here I kind of try to do a snap down, but the problem is I didn't wait for him to give me that push energy into me to allow me to get the snap down properly. So I kind of fail on that snap down, and then he starts to turn into me again naturally, which is going to be the attacker's inclination, is when we start to get outside of the elbows, they're going to want to turn in again. So because I didn't use push energy to get him to push back to get my snap down, that allowed him to kind of start turning in again. So I do start to push him up against the wall, but you can see he actually switched hands on the knife. It's a little bit, it's hard to see the knife, but it's in his left hand now. So if you look closely in the middle, I throw this knee, and then at the same time I do a quick arm drag. There it is right there. And then I pressure up his hand onto his waist, throw some knees. Got a little bit of head pressure, but my head should be a little bit lower, more into his neck. And because I can't quite see his hands from there, he switches the knife. You can now see it in his right hand, and boom, he's gonna get me with a stab right there. Ouch. It's a knife fight. I mean, it happens, you're gonna get stabbed, but I do make the best of it here. I gather up that arm and start to work my way to his back, so then I get a nice gift wrap here. Now I'm working to his back, and you're gonna see just a couple seconds here where I'm kind of just feeling out his energy. Now that I have a good position, this is a decent time for a takedown. So I'm going to kind of push him forward a little bit, and that's going to have him push back on me, which is what I want. That's what I was talking about earlier, that push energy. I push on him, he pushes on me, boom. Guys, if you're a self-defense instructor, you gotta realize so much of knife defense is wrestling and grappling and building up sensitivity to push-pull energy. I recently did a knife course with Aaron Giannetti. He talks a lot about this in Knife Control Concepts. Check it out if you haven't already. I'll put Aaron's stuff in the description. But yeah, so much of knife defense is this, guys, reading that push-pull energy and doing these drills, doing these reps to get better at reading that. And that's what allowed me to effectively do this takedown here. So last time I push into him, he pushes back into me. That allows me to get my hips under him, lift up, sweep the leg, Johnny. Boom, get my takedown. Ethan, thanks for being a great partner here, buddy. And now I'm going to start to try and establish top pressure. So quick knee slice here. I'm going to staple that arm, put pressure on the wrist, and just rain down strikes. And then let's talk about this Kimura right here and me getting reversed. Now, truth be told, once I get the mount, staple that arm, and put pressure down on that wrist holding the knife, I'm able to rain down some serious strikes and just some heavy blows that would probably would have ended the fight, right? But for funsies, I kind of wanted to go for that submission. But I mean, let that be a lesson, guys. Make sure the fight in the attacker has been kind of taken out before you go for that submission. I'm okay at jiu-jitsu, which probably explains why I tried to do this from mount. This is probably a better submission from side mount. And because of that, I put my hips in a position that allowed him to get this buck and roll here. So keep that in mind in your training. So I am able to kind of turn over on my hips. He's not actively stabbing me, so I figured that was a good time to try and get up. So I'm able to turn over my hips, get my hips under me, stand up strong, and get to my feet. If I can get to my feet in a knife fight, I want to get to my feet. For whatever reason, I go for a guillotine. I'm not sure why. I do still have control on the hand, his right hand grabbing the knife. And I decide, okay, enough is enough. I'm going to throw a strike, push, and run away. And in this case, that's probably the best thing to do, getting tired. I'm going to hit and leave. Ethan says, thank goodness it's finally over. High five. Good sparring sesh. Alright guys, that's it. Thanks so much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, as well as share this video with all your buddies and your friends. Share it with your mom if you want to. That'd be great. This is Jordan with Be Ready Self-Defense, and until next time, train perfectly, fight ferociously, and be ready.